There are a number of books that have influenced me over my life that I look back on and want to go back to over and over again, to look at them again. I think early on, one of the ones that influenced me in terms of some quantum leaps in spiritual growth was an old favorite, C.S. Lewis's Screwtape Letters. The insight that he has into human nature and the things we struggle with, I think was very influential at that period of my life when I was reading it and in high school and college. And so I think of that one as an early influence. And C.S. Lewis as a whole had a lot of impact on my thinking, helping me to think about thinking. As I got into my career, I think a book that was helpful to me was Gordon Fee and Doug Stewart's How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth. It's a basic text, but as I was teaching basic levels, it was great to find a book that I was resonating with. I said, yes, those are the things that I think are important. These are the things that I want to communicate to students. And so I think that book was very helpful for me to feel like I understood how it was fitting in, how my thinking and my teaching and my passions were fitting in to the kinds of things they were communicating. This next part is going to sound a little strange because one of the books that's influenced me most is not one that I was reading, but one that I was writing. When I was writing my Genesis commentary in the NIV application commentary series, that series was asking me not to be just a scholar and trying to unfold Genesis and its interpretation, but it was also asking me to bring the application home, to think about what this should mean in a person's life. And I was challenged academically to try to answer the questions of Genesis and present answers that would be helpful to people. But the process of writing application, contemporary significance, I found over and over again that I was feeling challenged. I'd go home after a day of writing just feeling overwhelmed by the things that my own writing were challenging me about in my spiritual life. And that feeling of I'm growing so much just by forcing myself to think about these things and communicate them, and knowing that as I communicate them to other people, that I've got to drive the message home in my own life as well. So that was an extremely challenging time writing the Genesis commentary, and it influenced me a lot.